Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play Blue Force. I'm Glimjii, and we are beginning our first day on the job here at the police department. And we've been told that we're going to be roamer one, so we're basically just going to be needed wherever we're needed. So I guess we'll start our patrol. And there are radio codes or police codes, so we can actually use actual police codes as well. So dispatch roamer one dispatch, go ahead. And so there's a couple different codes here, and so I will explain more or less what they mean. So obviously you know that the 10-4 is message received, right? I mean that's the standard police code. But the other ones, let me just pull up my page here. Bear with me a moment, I just gotta find it. Because I know 1035 is requesting backup. So if we get into a situation where we need to ask for backup, that's where we're going to ask for. I'm just trying to find the other. I had a list somewhere here, one sec. Because it actually tells you in the manual what the codes are for. And I'm trying to find that information. Alright, I found the manual. Here we go. Ah, here we are. All right. So the 10-2 means the radio perception is poor. Or 10-1 would be poor. 10-2 radio is good. Obviously 10-4 received message. 10-13 we can ask for the weather. 10-15 would be when a prisoner is in custody. 10-27 if we're doing a suspect check, so or subject check. So if we're if we want to check in on a suspect or a particular item. 1035, like I said, we backup requested. 1097 means that we've arrived at scene, so if we were asked to go somewhere, we want to make sure that we let dispatch know that we've arrived. And 1098 means that we've cleared the scene, so that would mean that we're good to go. So we can actually do a quick weather check. We can do 1013. Dispatch roamer 1, request 1013. Roamer 1, dispatch 10-4. Be advised, no change in weather anticipated. Cool. Well, let's go then. Let's start patrolling. Now, there are a couple of different areas that we can go visit, and we'll visit over the course of the game. We've got the police department here. We've got the Marina. There's the Alley Cat, which is basically a bowling alley. We have Jameson and Ryan, so that's basically where your dad and his partner used to work as there's Child Protective Services, or CPS. Of course, you can go to Grandma Franny, which is your house where you're living with, because you're living with your grandma. And there's the City Hall and Jail, which is basically the jailhouse, which is different than the police station, which is actually down where we are over here. You would think that the police department has a jail cell as well, but in this particular game, it's actually located over here on the top. And of course, there's Tony's Bar as well, which is a bar. So really the objective to start with is basically we're just going to drive around. We don't really have to go anywhere. You literally just drive around until finally here. Roamer 1, see the woman, Carter's Marina, reported domestic violence in progress. Roamer 1, please respond code 2. Alright, so basically we've just received an order, or over the radio, saying there's a disturbance in process, and do we receive the radio? So we're going to say 10-4. Dispatch roamer 1, dispatch, go ahead. 10-4. Dispatch roamer 1, 10-4. No dispatch, was message was sent. Please observe proper radio discipline. Oh, I was saying 10-4 to the radio. Okay, well I guess what we want to do is let them know. I guess yeah. So what we want to do then is so So again, if we say 10-4, we're gonna go to the scene. So they told us to go to the Marina, so that's where we're gonna go. Said see the woman, so let's go see what's going on. Let us see how we can help. Uh-oh, this is not good. Now, before we talk to the woman, the first thing we should probably do is let dispatch know that we've arrived on scene. So we're going to let them know at 1097. Rumor 1, dispatch, go ahead. Dispatch, Rumor 1, 1097, Carter's Marina. Rumor 1, dispatch, 10-4. Alright, so now that they know that we're on scene, we can begin talking to the woman. And you can tell it's serious because of the music's changing. Let's take a look around now first. You see that the little boy has been severely beaten. Oh, that's not good. It's the reporting party, Mary Jordan. Now, we don't have to show our badge because we're already on duty, so we can go and talk to her. I'm Officer Ryan, ma'am. What can you tell me about this incident? Oh, officer, I'm so glad you're here. I found Skip crying over by Mr. Carter's. It's that Bradford Green. He's beating people up again. Just look how he's beating this poor little boy. Oh, he's got a nice shiner. Big black eye. The boy's mother is still in there with the guy, officer. After finding Skip crying by Mr. Carter's, I started to take him back to the yacht. I heard screaming coming from Bradford Green's yacht, so I brought Skip here. It's pretty quiet now, but I'm afraid something awful has happened. Where's this yacht, ma'am? It's about 8 slips down on the left. Oh no, something terrible has happened. Please go help. Please help my mom. Alright, so one of the first things we're going to do is we're going to make a save and we're going to call it Death. And the reason why is because, like in any game, I'm going to show you what not to do, and then we'll actually do what we need to do. But we can handle the situation on our own, right? We don't need backup. No one answers your cheerful ahoy there. Oh. Well, we should probably have our gun out. And we'll go take care of the situation right now. This is the police! Open up! No answer. This is the police! Open up! Police! Open up! Alright. This is the place and we're coming in! As soon as you opened the door, Green saw you were alone. You didn't even hesitate. Never heard the shot that killed you. Womp womp. So there we go, our first death scene. Okay. So what we want to do is we want to, we're going to need some backup. Dispatch, Rumor 1. Rumor 1, dispatch, go ahead. Dispatch, Rumor 1, request 1035. Rumor 1, dispatch 104. ETA for Victor, 33 is 5 minutes. Dispatch, Rumor 1, 104. Alright, so we called for backup, and now we just gotta wait for it to show up. Which doesn't actually take very long. It does not take 5 minutes. Let's give it a minute. Oh, there we go. Perfect. What's going on, Ryan? Quickly advise your backup officer of the situation. Well, Doug, let's get to it. Let's go, Doug. I'm on my way, Jake. Alright, so he's going to be our backup, and we probably should load our gun while we're on duty. He's going to pull out the gun. You notice that the yacht's name is Future Wave. Nice. Also, I forgot to mention that there is actually an item in here that you want to pick up. A telescoping hook. If you don't pick it up now, you can pick it up later, but for our sake, we're going to pick it up now just so we don't forget about it. It will come in handy later. This is the place! Open up! What do you think, Doug? Oh, I guess he doesn't say anything. Police, open up! Alright, let's take a look around the room though here a little bit. Some dishes have been knocked to the floor. Some baseball cards are strewn across the floor. A lovely Boston fern with deep shades of green. The interior of the Future Wave. The backup officer. Yeah, okay, can we talk to the backup officer? Alright. Make our way to the door. This time we got backup, so we should be okay. This is the police and we're coming in! You pigs coming in close enough, blow our brains out! Drop your guns, you tin badge punks, or you can kiss this bride goodbye! Oh man. Whatever should we do? I mean, this guy's serious, this guy's nuts. Let's see what's going on here. The woman looks scared to death, trapped in the grip of a gun-crazy gunman. Well, again, there's a couple of different things you can do. What not to do would be to try and take the shot. In a bold attempt to take out the suspect, you accidentally shoot the poor victim. The suspect reacts to your reaction by returning fire. Bradford Green is crazy. He's also good with a gun. Both you and your backup were dead before your guns could clear their holsters. Sorry about that. So, again, not the right thing to do. But, maybe we can try talking him down. Think about what you're doing, man. Give it up and let the woman go. The crazy gunman responds by, slowly drawing the hammer back on his pistol. Fuck yourself, pig. Please, do whatever he says. Don't let him hurt me anymore. That's right, you better listen to the poor little girl. Now you boys put your guns down, nice and easy. Let me walk out, little Miss Pursed Lips. And again, not what you want to do. Oops, I accidentally just shot. I meant to, I was trying to put my gun away. But you can't put the gun... I don't think you can put the gun... Yeah, you put the gun on the ground. You toss your gun onto the floor believing the suspect will release the hostage. And he still shoots you. Never lower your guard until the suspect is safely secured. See, I'm showing you things of what to do and what not to do. So, alright. Well, obviously we're not going to throw our gun down. You're only digging yourself a deeper hole, man. Let the woman go. Over my dead body. Oh, please, don't let him shoot me. Time's running out, little boy blue. Her blood's gonna be on your hands. Please, please, he means what he says. I'm not gonna stand by and watch her die, Jake. I'm dropping my gun. You'd better show the same common sense as your partner, fool. Doug! This guy is crazy. I wouldn't want to tangle with him on my own. You harm anyone here and you're one dead punk. They'll need a bucket and a shovel to pick up all that'll be left of you, scumbag. Just then, something clicks in the would-be killer's mind. He must have gotten a visual of the bucket and shovel, because he suddenly gives up without a fight. That was a close one, Jake. Well, first thing we probably should do is handcuff him. Secure the suspect. Keep your hands in the air and turn around slowly. Place your hands behind your neck and don't move. Your backup covers you as you secure the suspect. Next thing we should do, is search the suspect. Make sure they're not carrying anything. You carry a .357 and a knife in your boot? You worry too much, Green. And don't worry, we don't have to read them the Miranda rights. We don't have to be like, you know, you have the right to remain silent. You know, you have the right to remain to attorney, blah, blah, blah. You know, none of that. We will pick up the gun, though. You pigs may take me in, but you'll never hold me. And let's talk to our partner. I'll drop Mr. Personality here at the Slammer for you. You may not care about your own life, Doug, but don't you ever give your gun up when you're backing me up. You're right, Jake. I really blew that one. Sorry. Let me tell you something, you slimy rent-a-cop. If I didn't have these handcuffs on, I'd make hamburger meat out of you. Get him out of here. Alright, let's talk to the victim. Could I have your name, please, ma'am? Laura Dixon. Is my son alright? And doesn't she look a lot better? Even though she was a little shaken up. She's not trembling and scared. He didn't look too bad. The paramedics are taking a look at him now. Can you tell me what happened here? Well, first Brad got drunk. Then he started yelling at my son because his baseball cards were all over the floor. And just because Skip wasn't picking them up fast enough, Brad grabbed Skip and started beating him. When I tried to stop him, he threw Skip on the floor and turned on me. When I started screaming, he threw me against the table. When you got here, he grabbed me again. Then he took out his gun and pulled me into the bedroom and, well, you know the rest. Very sorry you and your son had to go through this, Miss Dixon. I'm indebted to you, officer. My son and I could be dead right now. I just don't know how to thank you. You still seem to be a little shaken up. The paramedics are here. Why don't you go and let them have a look at you? Alright, let's take a look and see what we got here. Bradford Green's ID contains personal information typically found on a driver's license. With Laura safely in the hands of the paramedics, you can continue your watch. Indeed. But we need to head back to the bike, and we need to let dispatch know that we've cleared the scene. So that's what we're going to do. Alright, so for that particular code, first things first, we want to let them know prisoner is in custody. Dispatch, room 1. Room 1, dispatch, go ahead, 1015. Dispatch, room 1, 1015. Subject identified as Green Bradford. Room 1, dispatch, 10-4. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to do a subject check on him. Dispatch, room 1, dispatch, go ahead. Dispatch, room 1, 1027, suspect Green Bradford. Room 1, dispatch, standby. Room 1, dispatch, no wants or warrants. Alright, so basically saying, hey, you know, is he wanted for anything? Was he breaking parole? Yada, yada, yada. Dispatch, room 1, 10-4. And finally, we need to let them know that we've cleared the scene. Dispatch, room 1. Room 1, dispatch, go ahead. Dispatch, room 1, 1098, Carter's Marina. Room 1, dispatch, 10-4. Alright, well now that we've got the information, we should probably go to the City Hall and Jail. As we need to book them and get our handcuffs back. And we'll do that in the next video.